Hey man, do you have any fears? Or is there anything in your life that causes your heart to pump extra hard every time you think about that particular issue? Here I am on the top of the roof of my garage, looking at the amount of work that I have to do to replace the shingles of my garage. As I consider the amount of work, the money involved in purchasing materials, renting tools, the logistics of calling friends and people to come and give me a hand, even the fear of height. After all, one thing is to climb the roof when you are in your mid 20s with no family or no kids and a full life ahead of you to pursue new experiences and gain new skills. And another thing is to be in your 40s with wife and kids who depend on you every single day. For some people, these are just mundane things that take place every day in everyone's life, all around the world, all the time. For other people, these are the very sources of stress, anxiety, and fear. Whether it is finances, health, family issues, work, you can name it. At some level, we all face some fear, stress, and anxiety. Fear and anxiety are a God given capacity, and as such, like anything in creation, sin has broken and has distorted. And all the good aspects of all God given capacities have become out of focus or out of tune at best, and out of order, and a source of despair at worst. So this week, we will see that fear is powerful but not invincible. We will see that our war is a constant one between belief and unbelief every day. So in this passage of 2 Peter chapter 1 verses 3 and 4, the apostle Peter reminds us that God has given us the answer, that God has already given us everything we need for a godly life in Christ. Moving from unbelief to belief is to daily rely on God's given promises of grace. As Paul Tripp writes in his book, Whiter Than Snow, he says, God has promised to sustain us by his grace. He has promised us the sustaining grace of forgiveness so that we can stand before him unafraid. He has promised the sustaining grace of enablement, giving us the strength to do what he calls us to do. He has promised us the sustaining grace of protection, delivering us from evil. He has promised us the sustaining grace of wisdom, protecting us from our own foolishness. And he has promised us the sustaining grace of perseverance, keeping us until the final enemy has been defeated. He has promised the sustaining grace of eternity, giving us the hope of a day when the struggle will be over. So, if you're struggling during this season of your life, whether it is a health uncertainty, financial challenges, family issues, and so on, remind yourself today of God's given grace for you today in Christ. God bless you.